Hi everyone, welcome back to my Happy Home Paradise video. This is part 21. In the last episode, we started working on different villager houses that I have on my island. And I think I've already done the changes for Coco and Shino's house. In today's episode, I'm gonna go ahead and continue that. Hopefully I'll be able to go ahead and update all of my villager houses, especially since I do get a chance to give them different rooms as well as extra items. Either way, I'm super excited on this one. Now, as per Isabel's broadcast, we do have Red on my island. I am still kind of completing my statues and painting set for the museum, so I'm gonna quickly go ahead and check it out. Hopefully I'll be able to find something that I can actually use. As usual, it's been quite a few days since I haven't really done my daily routine of the island. So I'm quickly checking out my mail, checking out the shop and making sure I do actually check out the catalog in Nook's shopping. These were something that I always did when I was working on this island. If you're interested on how I worked on this island or how my island design is, you can definitely go ahead and check out my video for that. I do have a link for it right here. But of course, right here I'm just making my way to the end of the island so I can actually go ahead and talk to Red. His board is right here, so let's quickly enter. I think I have almost gotten all of the paintings. The only thing that's left is most of the statues, which I'm hoping to actually get. Here we do have a statue. I'm really not sure this one if it's a genuine or a fake art. It looks like it's a genuine one. Either way, if it's also fake, I don't really have too much of an issue as I can actually use this one on my island. I did have a plan at some point where I wanted to use all of these different statues to kind of decorate the front side of my museum. So maybe I'll be able to do that. So I'll go ahead and quickly order this one. Even if it's a fake, it's still pretty helpful. I actually decided to go ahead and go into resident services building. We definitely have to talk to Tom Nook before I can actually start remodeling on a villager house. As usual, he does have a dialogue tree under Let's Talk Homes and selecting the option Residence Home right here. Now I really am not sure which one to actually pick. We do have around 10 villagers and I am actually taking up 2 villager houses for each of these episodes. We definitely have Marshall, who I actually skipped in the last episode. The other ones I really like the house for, but I think I'll work on Lucky's house today. If you haven't seen original house where Lucky actually stays, he really doesn't have that many furnitures over there. It's kind of pretty bland. I guess you could actually have him keep some of the items which you might have kind of gifted it to him. But other than that, his house is pretty bland. Definitely want to give it a special touch, so I think I'll go ahead and work on it first. Of course, we still have to pay around 9,000 bells, which is pretty sad. I mean, they shouldn't really be costing us for remodeling it ourselves. Either way, in this case, we of course get to choose the exterior and interior of the design. Anyway, right here I am just designing the exterior of the house. I think I'll go with a bit of similar design from what he had before, but with a bit of a difference. There we go. A darker color house is definitely the way to go for Lucky, especially considering his wallpaper is pretty dark. Alright, so here is the final design for the house. I did go with a black colored house, which is what actually he had before. But the structure of the house is a bit different and I have made some changes. Also added a door decoration. I think this one is pretty good. Now that we have changed the exterior, it's time for me to work on the interior. Here is the before of the house. This is what he actually came up with. I haven't really given or gifted anything to him, so he really didn't have anything much going on. But here is the final design that I just worked on. I have given him a extra room and a space for him to sit down and enjoy his meal. Unfortunately, we don't really have the feature of expanding the space of the room, so really can't fit more furniture than this one. But I will try to give different designs for different houses for all of the villages on my island. Either way, that is all on Lucky's house. Now that we have worked on remodeling it, all we have to do is wait until tomorrow for it to actually take effect. So I'll go ahead and quickly move on to the next day so that we can actually go ahead and work on another animal house. Lucky for me, while I was running around the island, Shino was actually in her house, so I'm able to actually go ahead and visit the new design. So this is what I think we worked on in the last episode, but here is her house. There you go. I guess Shino here is working on a new recipe, but it's kind of scary to see her eyes glow red right there when she's angry. Either way, I do get a new recipe right here, which I'm pretty happy about. It is still October in this game for me right now, as I have kept it a bit behind. So definitely I am getting some of these spooky DIY recipes. Either way, I'll go ahead and make my way back to the resident services building. Let's see which other village's house that we can actually work on today. Alright, here I am. Let me quickly check out the recycle box before I talk to Tom Nook. We do get a sloppy sofa. I think I already have all the furnitures from the sloppy set, so I really don't have to worry about this one. But I'll go ahead and take it, as I do have to redecorate my second house. Anyway, back to the options. Once again, we have to select from the resident list. Of course, I do have 9,000 bells, so that is not a big worry. And I do have a couple different ideas I could definitely try. I think I'll go with Molly today. Her house is a library. At least I feel like it is. She does love her books, and I love books as well. So I'm pretty excited to go ahead and decorate her house. This is gonna be pretty fun, so let's quickly go over there. I think I'll go with the interior design for this first before I do the exterior. I'm really not too worried about how the house is gonna look from outside, but definitely the furniture that we do get for the interior is much important. As it is, her interior design is pretty good. It's not as bad as Lucky's house was. She does have quite a few furnitures, and most of them are pretty nice. The only couple of things I want to do is rearrange all of her furnitures, give her a separate room, and make some changes on the wallpaper and flooring. So here is the final design. I did give her a lot more brown colored furnitures, because that is what she had before this. And I have given her a separator and a wall which actually separates the bathroom and her bedroom. Unfortunately, there isn't really too much space for other items, but for now this is gonna be the design of her house. This was definitely one of those houses where I really wanted to use a lot of different furnitures, but I couldn't because of the space limit. I really wish they would actually let us increase the space of the room, which would have actually helped a lot. Either way, this is gonna be the final design right now. I of course have to design the exterior, so let me quickly go ahead and do that. This is the initial house. I don't think brown color for the exterior would really look that good, but let me make some changes. Alright, I did take my word back. I did go back to brown color, but this one is a bit darker, and I think it does have a bit of a greenish tint to it. That is gonna be the exterior for her house. Hopefully she is actually happy with the design that I did do. This is actually super nice, and I'm really excited to go ahead and try out the other animal houses as well. This is definitely one of the best features for this DLC, and I am super excited to go ahead and try this out even more. Anyway, that is all I had for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this small video. I'm going to be going ahead and doing some changes or remodeling the other villager houses. We do have around 6 houses, so that is something to look out for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this small video as much as I did. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel as it does help me a lot. If you'd like to support me more in a personal way, check out the links in my description, and I'll see you all in the next one.